Hi guys, welcome back to First Half Podcast. My name is Dennis and I'm here with my brother
Patrick, the Liverpool fan.
Okay, how you doing?
Charlie, I'm not bad. I'm not bad.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So, football is almost here. I mean, if you're a man and a woman who loves football, we've all been hungry. We've been thirsty for months, waiting for the real games. And in a couple of weeks, the games are here. This season turns to be one of the toughest seasons that are coming up because most of the big teams are spending big. I mean, we're talking about Liverpool spending ever than they've ever done before. Chelsea are spending as usual. United are spending. Arsenal are trying to now spend to fix their problems so that they can go all out for the title because they are tired of sitting second. So today we are here to analyze the Premier League fixtures as they come for the top six. We look at who the title contenders are. Is it going to be a close race? Or is going to be very easy for one of these teams to run away with it as usual, as it happened for Liverpool last season? But I mean, with how teams are spent, the pressure is on for most of these teams because obviously after spending that much money, nobody's expecting you to come in there and not compete. So we are going to focus or zoom in on the traditional top six and see what they've spent, who they've spent on, and does that automatically make them title contenders? So bro, exciting times.
Yeah, really exciting times.
So I think let's just jump into it. I believe the fixtures are out.
Yep.
I believe that the top six, one of the key things you look at is how quickly they're able to accumulate points between their first 10 games.
Yeah.
If you're able to accumulate enough points, at least that sets you on to build on that. And even it gives you certain momentum to be able to carry on. So from the first 10 games, you are looking at being able to carry the most out of your 30 points that you're supposed to take so that you can be able to build on from there. And if after the 30 points, you realize that you've been able to put a gap between you and the rest, then you build on that momentum to try and go as far as the bad patches come in. Then you can be able to weather those storms. So what do you think about this season that's coming up?
Yeah, so I believe it's going to be a great season, of course.
Yeah.
All the teams make wild.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So everybody's in the market trying to get key players, and the underlying word is key because now you don't want to be going in for all kinds of necessary players that
of course, yeah.
And every team now knows what their problem is.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, every team knows what their problem is. So everybody's trying to make sure that they get the right fix to put in there. But I also think that, like you rightly said, it's going to be a tough season because now everybody believes that they have an opportunity to grab this trophy, especially with the local top six that we can discuss later on. So if you look at Liverpool, even though they won the league, they still know that there are some loopholes they need to.
But your club shocks me, yeah?
Why?
Liverpool, I've always seen have been the most stingy among the top six. But this time around, if I was judging club, I'll actually be very disappointed because I feel like I was not backed as much as Slot is being backed. If you look at how Liverpool are moving in the transfer window this season, it's crazy.
Yeah, but then I beg to differ with all those who say that if they were judging club, you know, every season, every period has its financial season. And I believe that this is the time that Liverpool owners believe they have enough to spend on these particular players.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate it happened during Ancelot's time. Because, I mean, as a Liverpool fan myself, I actually thought that the way they were going, at a certain point, we're going to go beyond their threshold and have issues with the EPL and whatnot. But I think they're still within the bracket that they're supposed to be in.
To be fair, I mean, last season when he came in, I think the only player he spent on was Chiesa, which was not much. So he didn't really spend. So if you put both windows together, I can see where probably they have some money to spend. Also, they are actually selling well. I've seen that you just sold Luis Diaz for some good money to Bayern. So, but that's spending money. I'm not specifically to Liverpool. That's spending money guarantee that you're going to do well this season.
Well, the question will be difficult to answer if we just relate it to spending money. Spending money to buy the right players that you need. Okay. You know, because you can end up spending so much money on unnecessary players, then you might not necessarily be able to get the outcome you want. Okay. But then I still feel as though that most of the teams are being very critical of the players they are purchasing now. Because if I look at Arsenal, we all know Arsenal has a striking problem. So, you know, they've been chasing after the player they just bought?
Gyökeres,
Gyökeres.
Victor Gyökeres. The name is just
of course.
A mouthful.
Liverpool has had issues with the striking position, which we really need to take care of. That is why we've been on Isak all this while, back and forth. But I think Wits is in now, Florian Wits is in now, and I believe that aside him, at least now we have a striker, Etikite, who will sort us out at the front. We still have our veterans who come from the wings, that's the Salas and the Gakpo, who's going to help all that. So, I mean, Chelsea's also doing some important buying. In fact, Chelsea's buying has actually reflected the positives already in the Club World Cup, because all these teams are not coming in to just play around the season. I know that this time around it's going to be serious.
So, what I want us to do now is let's zoom in on each team and their first 10 games and see where the points are going to come from. Who has the toughest stats? Who has the most difficult, easy stats, and whether it's automatically guaranteed that they are going to accumulate the required points that they need to be able to at least build from the season. So let's start with your team, Liverpool. I think your first game is on the 15th. Actually, you are the first fixture of the season. Congratulations. I mean, I wouldn't want to be you. But the good thing for you is that it's at home. And you are playing against Bournemouth.
Tough team.
Fairly easy.
Tough team. Bournemouth is tough,
Really? I mean, they've sold some of their good players.
But then regardless, I still feel as though that our first month of the EPL is tough. Because
for Liverpool?
We're looking at Bournemouth, we're looking at Newcastle, we're looking at Arsenal. In August.
In August.
Which I believe that for starters, if we had had a bit softer, it would have been cool for us.
But two at home.
But do you know?
You never walk alone.
But do you know that as the league has progressed, you realize that right now it doesn't really matter whether you play a home game or an away game. Now teams come to your home and they don't care anymore. They come at you like, they are playing in their home.
But my argument is that Bournemouth have lost some good players. Hoyson have gone to Real Madrid, and a couple of other key guys have left. I was actually expecting Semenyo to leave.
We have their left back.
Yes, Kes, that one you got from them. So they are still now fixing their problems, and probably they may be weaker than you expect. And it's the first game of the season. You'll be up for it. And at home.
By the first game of the season, maybe I might be wrong, but we can check the records. The first game of the season is very tough.
At home?
Wherever you find yourself.
Okay, so let me put it this way. If you take your first 3 games, Bournemouth, Newcastle, and Arsenal, how many points would be a good number of points to start the season with?
Well, looking at the what we've done previously in the season before, how we ended the season and how we are coming in strong this time around, I believe that the first 3 games we are back in the 9 points.
Just a few minutes ago, you were here crying that you don't start well.
No, I'm saying, listen, you see, you have to be patient. The fact that something is tough, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to win. I'm saying that my first games will be tough. So but Liverpool, knowing my team, knowing the caliber of players that we're going into the league with, Bournemouth, it won't be an easy game. By the end of the day, it's going to be...
You'll back it down.
We'll back it down quickly. Arsenal is going to be actually one of the easiest games. For me, I'll explain why. And maybe we'll get to that discussion later because the kind of pressure Arsenal is coming into this season with.
Not in the first month.
The pressure has already started. You see, Arsenal is actually trying to prove a point even during their preseason games. And I'm telling you, there's a lot of pressure on Arsenal. There's no pressure on Liverpool. People.
There is actually.
People like our opponents would use the spending issue to make it look like that should be pressure on us.
Not just that. No, there's the argument that Slot got it easy last season because most of the top teams that were supposed to contend fell off. So he got it quite easy. You've always argued that, which is fine. But now, with everybody present, we are now starting again. Show us what you can do.
Who was absent last season?
There's no one who thought City was going to do what they did.
But nobody.
Everyone thought even if City fell off,
knows what will happen this season. Nobody knows anything.
Everyone in football thought that even if City fall off, Arsenal, who have been second for 2 consecutive seasons, was basically they had the right to the throne, and they couldn't. Nobody really actually put Liverpool up top, if you are being fair. So There is the argument.
I put my team at the top.
That's natural. What I'm saying, that's natural. What I'm saying is that with what he did, obviously everybody is going to expect him to build on that.
Yeah.
Build on that means either win the Premier League again or the Champions League. One of the two. So he has some form of pressure. You can't say there's no pressure.
No. Every coach,
so are you going to say here, tell me?
Every coach comes into the EPL, especially when you're in the top 4, top 5 team. You come into the EPL with some kind of pressure. Yeah.
No, I disagree.
Every coach playing the EPL, when you come into every season, there's some sort of pressure before we can start breaking down everybody's kind of pressure that they're under.
Yeah, not being fair.
No, I am. That's the truth.
Last season, I've said this to you so many times. You had a situation whereby Klopp was leaving.
Yeah.
You didn't know where your team was going to go from there. You brought in a new coach who was new to the EPL.
Yeah.
So it was natural that you're going to have to give him time to find his feet.
Yeah.
Good for you, or whatever happened, he was able to go and win it in his first season. So if you say that every team that comes into the Premier League, every coach comes with pressure, it will be every
top 4.
It will be very unfortunate or unfair on Slots that his first season he would have come in with that pressure, because even Klopp, who left, only won it once. So I don't think any Liverpool fan expected last season that you will win. Maybe along the way, when you saw how things were going, you came to believe. But he didn't come with pressure.
How come you're not able to forgive or pardon Amorim?
Nobody is not. We'll get to Amorim. The point is that with Amorim,
you pick and choose. You see, the point is that just like Slot came, Amorim came.
Yes.
Slot was able to win the season.
What you must understand, what I just explained, I'm not the one giving. I'm not the one giving Slot that. No, I'm not the one giving him that because less pressure. Because for me, I couldn't care less. But my point is that you made a point that for every coach in the top 4, when you come in, there's pressure. I was saying that no, Slot didn't have that pressure compared to Arteta last season. You understand? Because when he came in, there were extenuating situations where he knew that.
No. Slot's pressure was even bigger than Arteta. Let me tell you why. You see, because he had to fill the shoes that Jurgen Klopp had left.
He won it once.
No.
If he was coming to fill the shoes of Pep Guardiola, who has won it 4 times,
no, you can't fill
it's
the
different.
shoes of Pep. That argument has no, because Pep Guardiola is not the Liverpool coach.
No. You can't look at it from that. What I'm saying is that.
How can you look at it? The Slot has come to occupy the position of a.
But what did Klopp do? What did Klopp do when it comes to the Premier League? He won it once. So if he's there, he's going to fill the shoes. Klopp was there for about 9 years. He won it once. So what shoes is he coming to fill? That's so difficult.
No. So you see, let's be realistic. Even if Klopp had not won the EPL, before he left, where Liverpool was and where Klopp had brought Liverpool to, he still had a lot of shoes to fill. And it's the truth. When you, I don't know why you try to pretend. When you say that
the only thing
Klopp leaving Liverpool for Slot to come was actually a big deal in the world of football.
Of course.
Yes, and I'm telling you that. Why is that? Because he had just only won 1 trophy. So why was it a big deal? It was a big deal because Liverpool was somewhere. Klopp carried us to where we were.
Yeah, so the goalpost. I never said that.
No, you are saying that. He just won 1 trophy. He just won 1 trophy. I'm saying that.
You said he's coming to fill his shoes.
Yeah, which was very big shoes.
What did he achieve in the APL? 1 in 9 years.
No. You see, that is why your problem is.
Well,
no.
Where's my problem?
I am telling you that. Even if Klopp was leaving without winning an EPL, without winning the Champions League, Slot had big shoes to fill.
His only shoes to fill would have been to guarantee top 4.
I didn't know shoes to fill.
No, but even for the first season.
I didn't know shoes to fill. I don't know why you want to play down this thing. Jurgen Klopp has been, when you are ranking coaches in the world of football, after Guardiola, who will you bring?
Oh, don't do that. We can't go there. If we go there.
In the EPL, when you are ranking after Guardiola.
Is that world of football?
No. You forget about that. It was an error.
Yes.
After Guardiola, who will you bring? We are talking about the EPL.
Arteta.
Okay, so let's go on to the other fixtures.
Whether you like it or not, in the last seasons of Jurgen Klopp, he started falling off. How? No. Over the last 3 seasons, Arsenal has been second. Where was Liverpool? So he was falling off. So if I tell you that,
wait. So yeah, now are you trying to say that
Yes.
Arteta is a much better coach than Jurgen Klopp?
I never said that. You are telling me that in the EPL. I'm telling you that
when Guardiola comes, we all look at Guardiola as one of the top coaches.
Yes.
In the EPL.
Why do we look at that? Is it because of the way they play or the trophies?
Because of the trophies that he's won. So now wait. When Guardiola is coming into every season, which team is he looking out for to make sure that this team, if we're able to go past them, we're able to win the trophy?
All the top 4 teams. All the top 4 teams.
Let me tell you.
Whether you like
on
it
record,
or not.
no, let me tell you.
He plays you twice.
Yeah, I know he plays us twice. So
yes.
Let me tell you. Let me give you facts, which you can't hide from. Any top team in the EPL for the past 4 or 5 years. So I'll talk about Guardiola and Manchester City. Their number 1 rival has been Liverpool. It has not been Chelsea.
We all know
it has
that.
Not been Arsenal.
But
it has you see, you don't like. It has not been Manchester
winning a title.
Why is it? Why? Then what is rivalry?
Oh. Rivalry doesn't mean you won a title.
No.
The point is that yes,
the
you competed.
The point is that
you competed, but over the past, if you are taking,
didn't come and fill the shoes of any less coach.
Let me use your own words against you.
Use it.
If you say the last 5 years. Over the last 5 years, Arsenal has been better than you, barring you winning the league last season, because they have been in what?
If Arsenal has been better than us for the past 5 years.
Within the 5 years?
Yes, then I accept that.
Yes.
I want to be where Liverpool was, and I want Arsenal to remain where they are. Let me accept that. I won't fight that.
Now you are,
no. I am saying that.
Let's look at
if you are saying that Arsenal has been better than
do this forever.
I'm fine.
Let's look at your first 10 games, and then let's see what can happen in there. Okay, for your first 3, you say you're going to bag the 9 points, which I think for Arsenal, you are going to draw. Because, Arsenal has strengthened, and I feel last season, did you beat them twice?
No. I think the last game, it was a 3-3.
Exactly. So, right now, they have a better striker. They will even contend that Zubimendi is a better midfielder in terms of what he can bring. So they have some wingers too that are exciting. Okay. Madueke. So they they believe that obviously.
But why do you guys do that?
What do you do? What do you do? So based on that, in September you have Burnley, you have Everton, Crystal Palace. Are you bagging 9 points there too?
Tough games.
Yeah.
Tough games with Crystal Palace.
Burnley are new. That's basically guaranteed.
Yeah, Burnley,
Everton is your nemesis.
But Everton has been. I think last season they actually scored us.
Yeah, Everton has always been your nemesis, and but it's home. You are home.
Yeah, but so personally, I don't look at that there anymore. But then Everton and Crystal Palace will be a tough game.
Okay, Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know if you monitored Crystal Palace last season.
Yeah,
they seem to be playing some very good football.
But they could lose Eze.
They could.
Yeah, if they lose Eze, they are still finding.
No, but that gentleman Mateta
needs Eze to feed him.
Well.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. But Crystal Palace has always been a very difficult game for us. Yeah, so, but I know we might pull through with maybe 2 wins and a draw, and that there's.
But you're not losing.
No.
Okay, let's look at October and then end it there. October, I think, is quite difficult. You are playing Chelsea, United, and Brentford. Chelsea away, Stamford Bridge.
Well, I wouldn't write off Chelsea and Manchester United.
Yeah,
at all. Even Brentford. Even Brentford. So October,
they don't have the same coach.
Well, that doesn't matter.
They lost their coach. It has a big impact.
Yeah. So, but let's see. But I wouldn't downplay those 3 fixtures because Chelsea can easily score Liverpool.
Yeah.
Manchester United, regardless of whatever they are going through, with the top 4 teams.
Yeah.
Once we meet, the gameplay is different.
Okay.
So I'll be very happy if we get like 2 draws and a win in there.
So let me summarize it this way. Between those 3 months, 9 games, 27 points. For a team that is challenging for the title, what would you be okay with?
Well,
in terms of points, out of the 27 points.
I think after those games, we don't know what the future holds.
Yeah.
I know that most of these teams have also beefed up their teams and all that. Yeah. So I believe that out of 27 points, if we should pull out about 20, we are okay.
If you think 20 is good?
Yeah, 20 we're okay because To put 20, you will actually be lucky because I think this season is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. So I'm looking at that. Anything below 20 is we're going to shoot ourselves in the foot. It's bad because now looking at the league to be able to recover those points that you've lost is going to be crazy.
And you're defending champions.
Yeah. I mean,
so there's that pressure.
We'll be defending for a while. There's no pressure.
Hey.
I don't know. Well, maybe it's my team and it's not yours, so you wouldn't understand.
I understand.
Yeah, because the Liverpool team doesn't have pressure. We don't have pressure. I mean, the only pressure that people might think we have is that it's a typical one. And those commentaries will start. You spend so much. You bought this thing. And I mean, those things.
Nobody has ever attributed nobody has ever attributed that to Liverpool. Who don't spend anything.
No, people. Well, the only
thing that I think people are going to focus. But then again, if you bring in Isak, and then with waste and how much you spend, I can understand the argument that you spend a lot of money and you need to be dominating.
You are not bringing in Isak.
The moment
you are not bringing in Isak. We don't.
So if you bring Isak, you don't want it.
We don't want again. We don't like.
Well, I mean, this money has come out that you may be pulling out. So let's see how that goes. Like. So you think 20 out of 27?
Yeah, I think 20 out of 27.
That's fine. Let's go to your rivals who are contending with you. So Arsenal.
Yeah.
Arsenal are doing some wonders in the what do you call it? In the transfer window. And right now they've gotten their main man. I think everyone in football have always said that all Arsenal needs is what? A striker.
A striker.
They've gotten one of the best out there in Victor Gyökeres. And he guarantees them 20 or more goals. Now, their first fixture is with United. Then they go for Leeds. And then they play you guys. How do you think these games are going to go? With what you know now?
You see, Dennis, I have a little problem. Okay. You know? And the last time I was having, I think, an off-camera discussion with you or so, and I was saying that when we're bringing in Wits, and there was a lot of hype around. And I was saying that, every player moving into the EPL is actually a different ball game. No matter how well you play in different teams, when you get into the EPL, you might be one of the very lucky players to settle in very quickly within the first season, actually, not in the first game, first season. So,
not necessarily. I remember Haaland came in and just dominated from his first season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that we can count just a few players who just come in here. I don't know how well it's going to go for Gyökeres, Victor Gyökeres, but I don't think that Arsenal is a force to reckon with just because of him.
Is it?
No.
No, but if they were second last season, don't you think with a good striker giving them 20 goals, that takes them over?
Well, that is if the good striker is able to immediately start performing. I mean, like the example you cited, if we're going to play our first 9 games, which is going to be 27 points.
Yeah.
And our good striker we just bought doesn't show up within those games.
Yeah.
Then you have some catching up to do.
Then his confidence is shattered.
Yeah.
Then the media.
The media
behind him.
I was even come to that. So the media will come to that, and the English media is tough.
No, but I mean, with how much they spent for him, you can pardon him.
No.
It's not that much.
You see, so because Arsenal's situation now has nothing to do with how much they spend on a player. Even if Arsenal spends $1 million on a player, and that player is supposed to come and change the woes of Arsenal, there will still be pressure on that particular player.
Okay.
Because we all know that the issue with Arsenal was the striking area. So if he's coming, we're expecting that from day one he shows up.
Okay.
But I mean, their first fixtures, because I know Manchester United is going to be a tough game for Arsenal.
Okay.
And it's always a very competitive game when they play.
It's our way to.
It's our Old Trafford. Old Trafford. So I mean, they have Leeds in there. Leeds is a new club, but I think that one is going to be an easy game for Arsenal.
Yeah. Well, I heard some analysis where someone was saying that just the fact that you've brought in the best players or whatever, the chef is still the same person. So you can bring the best ingredients, but it doesn't mean that the food is going to be delicious. So in this case, Arsenal may have brought in the best players, but Arteta's tactics sometimes you question. The way the players play, when you look at how easily they're able to make chances, you realize that there's something missing when it comes to Arteta's game. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, but then in the world of football now, aside the few goats that we know, when we say best players, what do we mean? Because now a player is as good as the number of players he's surrounded by. Unlike back then where we had individual brilliance where even if the whole team doesn't show up. But now...
teams are playing with systems.
So now if the systems around you fail, no matter how good you are, you might fail.
But if you look at how...
and just let me land. You cited an example with Haaland.
Yeah.
At a point when De Bruyne came back from his injury, he was not delivering the balls that he needed to deliver.
Yeah.
At a point, Haaland started
falling off.
Yeah, he was falling off. The goals were not coming in. So I believe that Arteta is not that bad. I mean, he has a few lapses here and there.
Yeah.
But I believe that once that team chemistry that they are working on this preseason works out, and they're able to gel very well, and Victor Gyökeres shows up, I think they can do something.
I see the argument here is that if you look at how Arsenal finished the season, although they were second, they didn't push Liverpool in any way. Nowhere close. So if you are being fair, they were close to the top 4 than the title. So based on that, forget about the title race. You have to now do some forensics on the team itself. You realize that if you look at the number of draws Arsenal had and whatever, even if Gyökeres bring 20 goals, I doubt it to be enough because it depends on what kind of points those 20 goals bring you. Because if you are leading by 4 and he scores a goal here or there, that doesn't mean anything. You want him to be the one who makes the difference in games whereby you are struggling for a goal and he gives you that 3 points. And that is what Arsenal needs. People are saying, they want a striker. No, they want a striker that gives them points, not goals. For goals, anybody can give you goals. But what does this translate to when it comes to points?
Yeah, but then that's what I'm saying. If that happens, then it's like the whole pressure it's on the new striker, which that shouldn't be the case because of the kind of team play the football is playing now. Now, if I'm banking on all the goals and you guys at the back are making those goals, leak.
Arsenal said they don't concede much. They said they have the best defense in the league.
They actually have the best defenders. They have some of the best defenders. But for some very strange reason, they concede some goals that you don't even know where they actually come from.
If I go through last season, their fixtures and where they drew, you just wonder how. They look so dominating.
And they look so rigid at the back.
Exactly. But they always concede.
Last season, there were games that Arsenal be leading 2 goals, 3 goals. Then before you realize
they draw.
So the coach has a lot to work on. The concentration shouldn't just be at the front. But then it should be a holistic approach in making sure that the team now gels enough. And Arteta has a lot of work to do in building the confidence of his team.
You think Arsenal players are not confident?
Yeah. You see, at a certain point, I might be wrong, but it looked as though that they were not able to, get the kind of motivation and confidence they needed from their coach.
But that is why we say you need winners in your team. Because they pull you through these kind of situations. The coach has not won. Most of the players in there have not won. So it becomes very difficult.
Why are you making it sound like they should sack Arteta?
Why are you putting words in my mouth? I never said that.
We
are talking about they need
you want to make straight bullets.
Sometimes
the coach.
I don't have to understand you. If you have something to say, just be bold and say it. You don't need to go through me. So let's summarize it. With their first 9 games, they have City in there. Forest, I don't know whether they are going to be as strong. They also play Newcastle just like you. They have West Ham, Fulham, and Crystal Palace, which means in October, Arsenal are playing just a lot of London derbies.
A lot of London.
Exactly.
A lot of London derbies.
What you know now, who they've signed, if they are going to add based on all that information, what do you think they can accumulate from the 27 points?
Well, Arsenal is really looking at showing up this season. With the kind of games they have, the first 9 games is tough.
Is it?
It's tough. And these are mostly London derbies, which is going to be quite crazy.
They have 3 derbies in 1 month. Can you imagine?
It's quite tough.
Crazy.
I don't know how these fixtures were done, but you see, the beauty about these things is that when you're able to see these games through,
you get momentum.
But I think that for these games, 27 points for Arsenal is out. It's going to be difficult. Yeah.
Okay.
I see Arsenal drawing most of these
Where
games.
do you see them dropping points mostly?
So I see Arsenal dropping points. Of course, Liverpool, they have no chance.
Where no chances?
Where no chances?
Draw?
No, we're going to score them.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only natural you say that.
No. If you've had sports discussions with me for a while, if we start the season and I realize that things are not going well and Arsenal can beat us in a game, I will say it. But for now, as I sit here, I don't see Arsenal scoring the team Liverpool.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the truth. Now, we look at Leeds as a done deal for them.
Yeah.
Manchester United, I see a draw.
Is it?
Yeah, I see a draw with Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah, I see a draw.
Their first game?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see a draw with Arsenal. Then, we come to Man City, Arsenal.
In fact, Arsenal to have a number of
Arsenal, Arsenal really. But I look, Pep this season. Pep
He's not here to joke.
Pep no go take that shots. I'm not gonna lie to you.
He's coming all guns blazing.
All guns. Yeah. So this game, we should watch out for this game. I don't think I'll miss this game for anything.
Of course. Yeah.
But then Arsenal, Man City, I'm going to give it to Man City.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give it to Man City. Nottingham Forest, I don't think it's going to be a tough game for Arsenal. Arsenal will pull through with that game. I believe that with West Ham, it's a good game for Arsenal. They will take that.
It's a derby.
Yeah, but I believe Arsenal will take that. Fulham, I'm not too sure.
Yeah.
Fulham, I'm not too sure. Fulham were very tricky last season.
They are tricky, yeah.
Yeah, they can easily... a draw, you would just thank your stars, yeah.
Okay.
And Arsenal hold on to that. So I think out of the 27 points, I'm looking at Arsenal getting a little below 20 points.
So 15?
Maybe a little, but 18. 16, yeah.
So, okay.
Which they should hold on to like that.
So they'll be behind
Therefore,
you.
take hold body.
So they'll be behind you. Now, you are talking just about City. And I believe Pep's ego is bruised. He has a lot to show. He's even spoken about the possibility that after his contract expires, he will be leaving football for a while. Obviously, there's been a lot of issues. I don't want to go there. We've spoken enough about it.
Yeah, of course.
But on the pitch, one thing that Pep has done, which is quite magnificent, is that he's gone out for his players quick. He identified them, went for them, no jokes, and he just wants them to get used to the team. As soon as I can imagine,
he doesn't waste time on that thing at all.
I can imagine what is happening in their preseason. Or you go and see them to be like a military camp. Sure, Pep is going to drill these boys to make sure that from day one, you know exactly what you are expected to do in that system.
Yeah.
Because there is a reason why he went for them early. And I can see that the whole idea was to be ready for this season. Yeah. And he's going to come out
with blazing.
Everything he's got to make that disappointment of last season.
He would want to take
He wants you to take it out of your mouth.
Yeah.
So, based on that, they seem to have some kind fixtures. In the month of August, they are playing Wolves, Tottenham, and Brighton.
Yeah.
These are kind fixtures that you can easily see them take back all 9 points.
Yeah.
What do you think about Pep and the fixtures?
But they are bagging all those points.
So you think they are going to go with all 27 points?
For the first month, it's a done deal. For the first month fixtures.
It means Spurs?
Which, Tottenham.
This is a new Spurs, so they just won the Tokyo Trophy.
Yeah, but...
They said Arteta couldn't even win that trophy.
Ateta, bro.
This was an opportunity to back that one and say we are coming for every trophy.
We're coming for you.
Oh, Charlie, it's not. Yeah. Somebody says Goycrest have changed from this to this.
So I don't think Pep will lose any of the August fixtures. Wolves, Tottenham, Brighton. You bag all those ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
September he's doing it's kind of both Arsenal and United in there.
Yeah.
Plus Burnley.
September will be tough because I don't know, for some strange reason. Charlie, watch out for Manchester United this season.
Manchester derby.
Papa, I'm telling you, it won't be easy. So I know that for Manchester and Arsenal, those two games, I give City a draw.
Is it?
Yeah.
A draw?
Yeah, I give
for
City
both.
a draw, for both.
That's almost 4 points drop there.
Yeah, I give
4 points actually.
Yeah. 4 points.
Wow. So if you look at the rest of the fixtures, then are we now saying that out of the 27, they are losing just 4?
Losing?
Yeah. I mean, they are dropping just 4.
Yeah.
So it means that you are backing City to go away 23 points out of that?
Yeah, it's likely.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that means they'll be on top of the table.
Oh, I mean, that's fine. I mean, you can start being on top.
Early days yet. Okay.
We'll be right behind you.
That's fine. So let's look at Chelsea, the world champions. You've not congratulated me.
Sorry, you try.
How you are talking?
I mean, I didn't really expect you to win that, but then.
Chelsea, that's our thing. When you back us against the wall, that's when we are actually able to show you that Charlie, we are not some small team.
Casa.
Oh, here, but this is not Casa. I'm talking. You should have met me before the PSG game, and I'll still say the same thing to you. Hey, what are you trying to say? Oh yeah.
The inexperienced Chelsea boy.
For the next 4 years, we they come with the badge, world champions everywhere we go. 4 years.
If you had bandana to
don't worry. So our fixtures for the first month is quite kind. Crystal Palace, West Ham, Fulham. We're actually also doing a full London derby for the month. What do you think is going to go on there?
I'm wondering why you're saying your first fixtures are kind.
The month of August, obviously, with all the derbies, I can understand that there can be tricks in there, but I feel the team is gradually maturing. When I looked at how they played in the World Cup, Club World Cup, I was impressed with Enzo Maresca because, one of my issues with him have been this rigidity about this is how we play, this is how I want to play, and even when there are mistakes, he still sticks to his guns, and but he shows some flexibility the entire tournament. He kept changing, trying new things. Like he has right now. If you look at the boys that he's getting, he's spoiled with choices, and each guy brings in something different. Each player comes with something different.
Okay.
So I feel Chelsea could actually be exciting this season. Yes, we'll lose some games, but it could actually be exciting. Okay. So based on our first 27 points. We play some of the big teams are United. We play Liverpool in there. I think those are the two of the traditional big six. But Brighton, they've maintained their coach. That can also be a tough game. Forest is also in there. And actually, we have Liverpool as well.
Yeah.
So, based on this, what do you think will be good points for Chelsea?
Well, I mean, you've made some very valid points with the Chelsea, the signings and all that. But I just wanted to find out from you, are you basing your performance of the Club World Cup by saying that Chelsea's play has improved, or Maresca has improved with this kind of flexibility?
Not just the Club World Cup. If you look at our last 14 games that we've played, we lost 2 out of that, and both of those 2 we had red cards. Apart from that, we've actually really been good in games. We finished the season well, and I believe there is some momentum that could carry through from the beginning. The boys are now a bit experienced with winning, and they seem it's going to make them a bit hungrier. So, based on those, I believe that we should see an improvement compared to the Chelsea of last season.
Okay, so I just feel that everybody is going to be a bit improved in this particular season. But then, for me as a normal football fan, looking at the Club World Cup tournament, I don't think that your basis should be too much on that to determine well.
It cuts across.
No, so to determine how well the team will play next season, because you and I know that when you start the EPL or when you get into the EPL games, things are a bit different.
Of course, yeah.
A formation that you thought would have worked might have to be changed. Of course. However, the good thing about Chelsea now is that, for some strange reason, I think that the boys have finally discovered themselves. I mean, aside what Maresca is doing, I see
confidence.
The confidence, I see. I mean, and it's so. Look, I see your captain.
James.
Not even James. Sorry, this guy who
Fernandes. Enzo Fernandez?
Not Enzo, sorry. The other guy, normally, if all these guys are not there, they give him the captain band. The boy will also try to, but it's Caicedo.
Okay, yeah.
Amazing.
That's on him, yeah.
Amazing.
He's been very, very consistent.
That's the word. And I kid you not, Caicedo has been even more consistent than Palmer.
Yes, of course, yeah.
You know,
he was our best player last season.
Yeah, so that if we have Palmer doing all these magic things he does consistently, if we have Cas, and now you have Pedro.
Yeah, Pedro Neto. We are bringing in some exciting boys. This Brazilian boy, Estavo.
Yeah, Estavo.
It's actually good. We are also trying to get Xavi Simpson or Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons. Yeah,
he's also coming in.
So I believe
the attack becomes very exciting.
Yeah,
I like what João Pedro has also shown so far.
We hope he can show that when the EPL starts as well.
Well, I think in the EPL, he's not had a lot of opportunity because Brighton always went with Danny Welbeck as their first choice striker. So, and most
of their goals have come from him.
Yeah, but most people have not actually considered him as a striker. He was seen more of an attacking mid or a winger. This is the only thing that he's going to come in and actually be a striker. And with the few games he's played, it's actually been quite exciting.
Yeah, so
we want to see what
we believe that. But you know, it's good when all the top 4 teams, top 5 or whatever, top 6 teams are competitive. Yeah. It makes the game very interesting, you know. Yeah. So when I wake up every morning and I see teams going in for players, trying to beef up their team.
But do you see anyone pulling away?
No. I really don't.
You think it's going to be close to the end?
Yeah.
What about United? United could pull away.
I like the way they treat United crowd.
I like using them. This is actually positive. I mean, let's look at United fixtures and let me prove a point to you.
You proved the point. I mean, I'm listening.
They are starting with us now.
Yeah.
In the opening game. Analyze United's fixtures. You realize that there are some big games in there, but some are winnable. Within the 3 months, they play at least 3 out of the top 6 traditional teams. So they'll be playing Arsenal, they'll be playing Chelsea, and they'll be playing Liverpool.
Okay.
Out of the 27 points, what do you think, considering what they went through last season, finishing...
Why are you trying to say Liverpool?
Liverpool.
Okay.
Finishing the 16th.
Right, okay.
Do you think that they can do better, and what among these fixtures, 27 points, do you think will be good for them?
Okay, so I am particularly very passionate about Manchester United sometimes. It's the truth, you know. I
didn't say anything.
I just try to be very realistic, you know. And I mean, Amorim went through a very terrible season period last season. With the fixtures, if I take August, I think that Arsenal, Manchester United is going to be a tough game.
First game?
Yeah, the first game. And yes, and it's going to be an interesting game. But for some strange reason, I feel as though Manchester run away with it.
Well, that would be a big statement.
Yeah. And a good one, that is. Yeah.
Yeah, it will actually boost the confidence of the team. And they could actually go out to do some good things this season. Yeah. Because I feel this season, if United is even in Europe, whether conference or Europa, it's an improvement.
Well, I think Manchester should try and push back into the top 5
this season.
Yeah, this season
from 16th.
Yeah.
What will be different?
Their mentality, the team formation, the
same formation he was playing. He was just complaining that he doesn't have the team.
The different strategy that he's going to bring into starting of the season.
If you look at the players he's brought in, what changes so dramatically? Apart from the players he brought who are going to give him goals, the structure that he's always complained that they are not able to play from the back, they are not able to do the transitions and all that. Nothing has changed. He's not brought in any midfielder that is going to bring in new ideas or
a lot will change. A lot will change because I still am of the belief that since he didn't start the season with the team, and this time around through the pre-season games and whatnot, he's be able to structure his team to suit the kind of games or the gameplay that he wants. I think that anybody who's going to walk into a game with Amorim or Manchester United this season and goes in and trying to underestimate them will find themselves into big trouble.
Okay.
So I believe that in the month of August, it's likely or it's very possible that Manchester can take all those 3 games in the month of August.
So what's a good point out of the 27?
So out of the 27, I think if Manchester United should be around 15, it's not bad.
15?
Yeah.
15 is actually top notch. This is a team that the whole of last season, how many they get?
I mean, and I'm saying that watch
out. You are
out.
telling me that within the first 9 games, they can get 15 points.
I'm saying now watch out for Amorim and Manchester United this season.
Okay, that sounds exciting to United fans.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we've been able to cover all the teams that need to be covered. Your team, if it's in there, you've heard our opinions. Let us hear your opinions. Get into the comment sections. Let us know what you think. Like and subscribe. See you on the next episode, guys. Bye.
All right, cheers.